Essentially, I see now why Beryl is held in such high regards because on the server we were only able to see her up to maybe rank 7. She has a lot of crazy AoE damage, which I'm gonna cut in on the screen here while we're talking about it, but clearly one remains to this day the best caster DPS according to everybody on the Taiwan server. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtime Doctor. So, this is going to be your Beryl showcase. And as far as the limits we could get to in the closed beta, once again, Celion hooked us up with the guide. So, be checking these bubbles, whichever ones are either red or blue. Those are the skills you invest in as you rank the character up. It's got some recommendations as well. Unfortunately for me, and I'm kind of bummed about this, even though I had a very fantastic closed beta, one of the things I didn't get was even an epic, let alone a legendary caster weapon. So mine's actually using a level 40 blue, which I definitely would not be doing in the base game. Unless I was forced to, but that's just the way it happened, guys. So unfortunately, I didn't get to see the amazing amount of damage, because you see, well, that's an epic right there. It's a healing epic. So just the way it goes. You don't always get what you want out of things right away. That's life, right? So I'm going to show you guys all about Beryl here. So I actually really like Beryl. As far as the recommendation on skills, here's a reaction. Decrease range damage taken 25%. She gets targeted by arrows and spells all the time. And AoE damage taken by 40. Very useful to help her sustain and stay up if she gets caught in a predicament. And archers love to find her and harass her because, you know, she's cute, as it says there. This character, one of the god tier things about this character is it's impossible for her to run out of energy. So she always has at least 3 energy. In most cases, the only way that she won't is if, well, 2 ways. One, there's a character that nukes her energy because there are energy destroying skills out there. And then 2, if you somehow take like 3 turns with her in one round, then she can run out of energy because she's spamming stuff, and you could see how that goes. But at the end of one turn, this is a passive. She recovers 1 additional energy. Everyone always recovers 1 energy. So she always recovers 2. And if she has 0 energy, she recovers another energy. So she always has 3 energy no matter what you do with her in almost every case. So, and most of her skills, all these skills, 3 energy. You know, a lot of her skills that she starts with. So fantastic energy restoration unit. This skill right here, Wall of Flame, you select the spot, depends on whatever way she's facing, and it'll horizontally put out a pillar of fire and affect an AoE that way. So AoE damage 70%, up to 5 tiles, and then the tiles, if they can burn, not all tiles can burn, but they will burn and deal additional dot damage. So unfortunately it doesn't show that, but the dot damage, generally it's negligible, but don't ever discount it because it can take away movement points. Anything burning on the ground takes 1 movement to go over on top of the movement it takes to get there. And then sometimes that dot, hey, that could be the finisher. You know, it'll finish somebody that's going to move, or the AI will decide to move through every one of the 5 tiles and lose all its movement and get hit a whole bunch of times by the fire. So it's a really fantastic skill. One of my favorite ones. Now she has another one. Oh, let me show you her passive real quick. Like I said, magic energy, and then 50% chance to gain a buff, level 2 buff, and additionally recovers 1 energy. So there's the energy right there. And then lasts for 2 turns. You get her all the way. 25% bonus magic. 100% chance to gain a random level 2 buff, which lasts now for 3 turns and still recovers the energy. She's just going to be a little sustained monster. Won't necessarily wow you right away with her DPS in the first couple rounds, but as she keeps going, she's a DPS machine, and especially as you unlock some of her later skills. This is my favorite skill. It has a 3 tile range, which is very nice. A lot of range skills are only 2 tile. Gains armor piercing right away, ignores 40% of the defense. 50% damage to the target 3 times. All 3 of those can crit independently, by the way. So that's why you might see her with the crit item over here. 50% it crits, and then you're ignoring defense at the same time. This skill destroys tanks. Destroys almost every unit in the game except for magic resistant units. which there are a couple, but it still does good against them for magic damage. So I got her with increased crit. Truly and honestly, I probably should have her with this, but I just found it to be better on Lash, which is another unit we'll get into. But this is increased damage deal by 8%, one of our recommendeds for casting skills. Additional hit on the enemy, the damage increases by 4% up to 12%. Well, that last skill I just showed you hits 3 times, so she instantly has that 12%. She can be a phenomenal DPS if you get her right. I would say get her at least one more move if you can swing it somehow through a buff or whatever. So let's see here. She also has like an on-demand heal that you unlock later on. But the heal, it's 10% your life, but it restores energy as well. So once again, she's an energy machine. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take her out. Let's do it. Story, LOL. A little bit of cover here. Like I said, archers love to focus her. Yeah, 3 tiles away. 1, 2, 3. So here's what this skill's capable of. Tank's damage pretty good. There you go. The rogue's gonna open up on her. So now she's pissed. I'll go ahead and use this. Gives her an attack buff, lets her attack again as long as she hits something. Now, any of these rogues that are going to run towards me, they have to go through this fire. And then I get another turn. So I should have actually taken the tarot card, but that's just the way it goes. I'm going to get this guy. Now, I think they can still get to her, but anyone that goes towards her, they, you know, see, that just expired him. Now, anyone that wants to come attack her has to take this damage. And this one, in this case, it's going to affect 2 people. And we got more fire up. We'll get a little more AoE damage in. For me, I probably want to kill this dude. So you can see, even without a healer, situationally, she can protect herself. And she's got her energy back. And we could just finish him. And that's it. That's your showcase. She has other skills, but that's where you're going to be using early game into mid game. And that is your Beryl showcase. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Yo, I'm Showtime Doctor, Showtime DR. You found my YouTube channel. Hit like and subscribe for the content. I'm going to be putting out more sort of Convallaria videos. Busting my butt getting these videos out to y'all. So stay tuned. I'll see y'all again. Support your boy. Later.